Hey, before we jump into the strategy that could actually pay your rent with AI, if you get any value out of this, do me a quick favor. Hit that like button and subscribe. It really helps. Okay, let's do this. Look, while everyone else is chasing these huge, complicated AI software deals, there's this massive, overlooked opportunity just sitting there with local businesses. I'm talking about a simple service, one that can literally pay your rent. And today, we're going to break down the exact blueprint for landing those $1,000 a month clients. It all boils down to this one simple truth. For a local service business, think plumbers, electricians, you name it, their phone is their absolute lifeblood. So when an emergency happens after hours, a missed call is never just a missed call, it's a customer. And all the cash that comes with them, just gone. Poof. Forever. And the cost? It's staggering. A single emergency job, a burst pipe, a broken furnace, that can be worth $1,500 or more. That's the price of one single phone call going to voicemail instead of to a real helpful voice. Now multiply that by a few missed calls a week, and you start to see just how big this problem really is. But here's the thing. That super expensive problem, it has a surprisingly simple solution. And that solution, well, that's your ticket to steady, recurring income. I'm going to show you the exact play-by-play to build an AI that snags these lost leads, making you absolutely indispensable to these businesses. Okay, let's get into what is probably the most important mindset shift you need to make. This has nothing to do with the tech. It was never about the tech. It's all about understanding what your client is actually trying to buy. And there it is. That's the whole secret, right there. A plumber, a roofer, an electrician, honestly, they couldn't care less about large language models or automation workflows. They care about one thing and one thing only, a full calendar. They want their phone to ring, and they want that ring to turn into someone paying them money. That is it.
So think about it like this. I love this analogy. Imagine their business needs are an archery target. The bullseye, dead center, the thing they want more than anything, that's a sale. The next ring out is a booked appointment. Then after that, you've got leads. Your goal, always, is to offer something that hits as close to that bullseye as humanly possible.
And this just spells it out perfectly. You've got to stop selling the tool and start selling the outcome. You're not selling AI and automation, you're selling booked appointments. You're not selling some SaaS platform, you're selling recovered revenue. It's just a little switch in how you talk about it, but trust me, it changes the entire game.
So, how do you actually build this thing? You're probably thinking, okay, this must require a team of coders, right? Nope. You can build this little AI employee in less time than it takes to finish your morning coffee.
I'm dead serious. It is this simple. Step 1, you grab a super cheap phone number, like for $1.15 on a platform like GoHighLevel. Step 2, you click a couple of buttons to set up a new AI agent. And step 3, the training, you literally just go to the business's website, copy the text from their homepage and their FAQ page, and you paste it into a box. That's it. No coding, no crazy technical stuff.
Okay, I know what you're thinking. That sounds way too easy. Can an AI that you just trained with copy and paste really handle a phone call from a panicked customer whose basement is flooding? Well, the proof is in the pudding, or in this case, the call.
And the answer is a huge, resounding yes. We've seen it in action. The AI picks up the phone, it perfectly understands the customer's problem, it calmly gets all the important info, name, number, address, and then, this is the magic part, it instantly shoots a text message with a full summary right to the business owner's cell phone. The lead is captured. The job is saved. It just works.
So now you've got this incredible working service. The next question is, how do you get clients without sending a million cold emails that just get ignored? Well, you use a little strategy I like to call the Trojan Horse.
So instead of a hard pitch right out of the gate, you lead with value. You build a simple online directory, the best plumbers in town. Then you reach out and offer them a free listing. It's a gift. Once they reply to say thanks, bam, you've started a friendly conversation. That's when you casually point it out. Hey, I noticed on your listing it says you're closed after 5 p.m. Just curious, do you ever worry about missing those emergency calls? That's your in. That's when you introduce the AI as the simple fix and send them a link to try the demo themselves. All right, it's time for the final piece of the puzzle. This is the part that handles the single biggest objection you will ever get, and it's what makes your offer an absolute no-brainer. You see, every business owner has this one massive fear when it comes to AI. What happens if it goes rogue? What if it promises a customer some crazy price that would bankrupt the company? They are terrified of the AI making a mistake, or hallucinating as they call it.
So what do? You build a shield. This right here, this is the exact prompt you bake into the AI's core programming. You put up guardrails. You are crystal clear about what it is not allowed to do. It can't talk about price. It can't give technical advice. Its only job is to be a super friendly receptionist that just gathers the basic info.
And without one little paragraph, you completely wipe out the client's #1 fear. It takes your service from being some risky experiment and turns it into a safe, reliable tool. This right here is what makes them feel totally comfortable signing that contract and keeping you on that retainer month after month.
So the blueprint is all right here. The problem is huge, the solution is incredibly simple, and these businesses need this like yesterday. The only real question left is, who are you going to help first?